Good evening and welcome to it. I'm Thomas Mlambo. This is Sport at 10. What a show in store for you tonight. The biggest sports show in South Africa brings you a bench that is unrivaled when it comes to the sporting talent that is sitting on the bench. The topics we'll be talking about, we'll be highlighting the Telkom knockout. We'll be crossing to Cape Town to catch up with SA Sports Awards winners that are deserving in their categories. And we will find out how it was that they deserved the awards that they got. So stay with the show for that. But let me introduce you first and foremost to the man that we used to love and scream at every time he touched the ball, Booth. Matthew Booth, so welcome to the show. How are you?
Cheers, all good. Good to be here, Thomas.
You seem ready for the Telkom knockout. That's what you're all about tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Great weekend of football ahead of us, and yeah, I'm sure the lads next to me are as excited as I am. As you know, it's sold out. 1 in 3 hours, Thomas. I mean, it's just unbelievable when these two great teams come together.
You won it 1999.
Yeah, long time ago.
I wasn't born then. What was it like?
At that stage, it was so old. It was called the Rothmans Cup at that stage. Why are you guys laughing, man?
They were there. I know, guys. Linda, you were watching the whole petty remote.
Yeah.
99.
Yeah, sure, remote in yeah.
You are lying, dude. Yeah. Linda Mtambo is here from Orlando Pirates. He'll be telling us about the Pirates' preparations, how they're feeling. Linda, what's the mood in the camp like as the Soweto derby comes along?
Everything is okay.
Good.
Thanks for having me, Tom. But yeah, I think we're preparing very well and we're almost ready for the game on Saturday.
Dumisani Zuma sits right next to him from Kaizer Chiefs. He's not even looking. Like, you're not even looking. He's talking about big pants, boy. Focus. Is that what it's about right now? Oh, lalel.
Yeah.
Mar just paying a side mirror.
Yeah, I was confused.
No friendships lost there. Again, on the Kaizer Chiefs side of things, how are things going?
I think we worked very hard this week. I think we're ready as a team to battle on Saturday.
We'll talk to you as well. And then finally, Tamim Ngolo, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I can't complain, but you're crossing your arms. Which one are you? Are you Chiefs, Pirates, in the middle, Sundowns? Where do you stand?
Listen, I'm supposed to be impartial, but that's a quiz.
Oh, ngap. Life. So,
for life.
But then you come in a black shirt.
Listen, I'm looking impartial, right? I'm trying to look impartial for now.
You was confused.
But we all know.
Okay. No, we're gonna find out. We'll find out about your sporting knowledge and where that situation with Kaizer Chiefs comes from. But let's get to the latest as far as the news stories are concerned. Because, first of all, this golf story just astounds me. Like, do any of you guys play golf? Matthew?
For my sons, yeah.
You're a golfer. Handicap?
On the new system, 8.8.
8.8? Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Not as good as my 5.9, but pretty good. Pretty good. However, let's talk about Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. Now, they are about to play on Friday in what's called a pay-per-view head-to-head, 2 men on television. They're playing for, are you sitting down? For 125 million rand to the winner of this match between these 2 men. They've 2 of the best golfers in the history of the game go head to head. They'll have microphones on, their caddies will be mic'd, we'll be able to hear every word that's being said. And just to spice things up, Phil Mickelson at the press conference says today, you know what, Tiger, I'm going to put 1.3 million rand on birdie on the first hole. I'm telling you, I will make a birdie on the first hole. I'm putting 1.3 million rand on that. Tiger says, double it. What is going on? Guys, you're in the wrong sport. Yeah, 125 million, and they're going to spend an afternoon by Lali golf. Ha, to me sign.
I'm a Ranzim.
In Zimi golf. But 125 meter, boy. Ining, man. Huh? Linda is not even, he's just standing.
Golf angeke.
He's really mali yakhona Linda.
Umuntu one.
Udla umuntu oyi-1 kuphela makamshayile nje
udlala uyi-1.
Mari, that's like tennis or any other sport. You like team sports?
Yeah, team sport is simnandi.
Mara cabanga yabona manje man wine i-Telkom niyashare. 25 people niyashare. Yabona la golf. Mangwinile yami. Ingcono kanjalo yini?
Yeah, no.
Now you're seeing it.
Wise, yeah.
Yeah, now you're seeing it. You're going to start playing golf. However, that's the story that's happening there. It's unbelievable, Matthew, the kind of money that they're playing for.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. But to get to the top, like Mickelson and Woods has, you know, you can understand why that sort of money is involved.
No.
But I can certainly tell you when I play golf, you can never put a microphone near me.
Because the swearing is going to be a lot.
Exactly.
And you say you understand that they're playing for 125 million. Tommy, can you understand that kind of money? I can't understand it.
I can't understand it.
No, I'm not understand. Matthew, maybe, because, you know, he played in Russia. You know
Exchange
the
rate.
money there in Russia, I understand it. It's
Yes,
not
it's
40. Nah, yeah, it's a lot of money. Too much.
It's a lot.
Moving on. Speaking of a lot, Banyana are putting the ball in the back of the net and a lot of times against Equatorial Guinea. And this is how it is being done. So first and foremost, as we see here, Banyana's first goal coming from Linda Mutlolo. She finds the net. Banyana 1 up. This was a key game for them because when they win this game, which is now likely to happen as the score is 5-0, they go into the semi-finals, and then there was the penalty being scored to make it 1-0. Banyana continue from here and pour on the pressure in the box. Nice and simple. Mpumelelo Nyandeni, thank you. 2-0. We are cruising. Mistake Nyana is coming, which made things a little bit more interesting for the halftime chat for Desiree Ellis. Have a look at this. And let's see if we want this to happen in the match over the weekend. Ew. Just disaster in defense. And Equatorial Guinea are back in the game 2-1. Ball not cleared. Thank you very much. But the second half, they started like a house on fire. Refilwe Jane coming in to make it 3. And then it wasn't long after that when the hero of the opening game, Thembi Kgatlana, then was on hand to make it 4. Guys, Banyana are cruising. Absolutely cruising. We're proud of them, Tammy.
Very much. I like to see the growth. We were talking about it earlier. The growth, technically, of ladies in sports now. You were talking about Algeria and the way they pass the ball around. It's not just Algeria. You know, you look at Banyana now. That opening goal against Nigeria, thing of beauty.
It was spectacular.
It's not normal. That
and then, this is the latest. The game is still underway. Finding the net. Oh, we're so happy with that situation. It is 5. And it looks like it's also a brace there for Kgatlana as well. So, guys, because I know that, you know, you guys want to be in Bafana. So, this is the situation that we want to see, Linda. Can we do the same, please?
Yeah, no, we can.
Can we?
Yeah, we'll start on Saturday. Yeah, just challenge Saturday, Shabantu.
Then from there. Oh, so Saturday, then from there, Bafana.
Straight calf, all the way in
Gone.
Yeah.
Sounding confident. Nyashaiwa vele.
Siyabazi laba abaconfident kakhulu. So behlisa
I can't wait for this conversation. However, let me go to Cape Town now, because in Cape Town are 2 winners of the sportsmen and sportswomen with disability at the SA Sports Awards. You saw it live on SABC Sport, and they are now there to tell us a little bit about what it felt like to come up onto the stage and collect those awards. Jonathan Ntutu, as well as Anne-Renee Liebenberg. Now, guys, how's Cape Town? How are you?
Hi, very good, thanks. And you?
Good, good, good. Anne-Renee is the sportswoman with disability. Let's talk a little bit about that. What did you do this last year that made you better than anybody else in South Africa?
I was quite shocked that I received the award. I think it's a privilege to be at the SA Sports Award and be amongst a lot of those nominees. It was a big platform to be on, so I'm incredibly blessed to have received it. This year, we didn't have any big meetings, but we had the European training circuit where we did a lot of competitions, and I raced a PB, which I haven't raced since London 2012. So I guess it was a really good year for myself as an athlete, and I'm very blessed to have had that.
Running your best time ever, sprinter, and what a performance from you to walk away with that SA Sports Awards Sportswoman of the Year with Disability. Sitting next to you is Jonathan Ntutu, who is the 100-meter T12 champion at the Commonwealth Games this year. Jonathan, how are you?
I'm always well, man. I'm always well.
Now, Jonathan, you waited, eh? 34 years you waited to go and win your first major medal. Like, you know, we expected it in your 18, 19, 20, 34 for first gold and daughter.
No, actually it's 32 though.
Okay, sorry.
No, it has been a long time coming. So what we've done is I've done all my training in my younger years. So that's how I prefer to see it. So now my body is ready to just go for it and just explore and see how much fast I can go.
And you think there's still more speed left?
Definitely. I prefer to think of it as I've been saving this year still for the next 2 years.
Now, Jonathan, you're in the you race, and your disability is that you're visually impaired. How much can you see or can't you see?
We have 3 different divisions in classes. So I'm in the middle category. So I'm just above the guys that can't see totally. So I'm probably one of the lucky ones, though.
How difficult does that make you? Does that make being able to run an event like the 100, the 200 that you specialized in?
The most difficult part is probably just to try and run in a straight line. So a lot of times my coach will try and make me run in the middle of the line where I can run on top of the line. Say, keep your feet on the line. So that's how we try to practice it. But a lot of times it's quite difficult to keep straight. So that's why you see our times are not as fast as the mainstream athletes, but we are trying our best every day to get our balances correct and see how fast we can go.
So last question for you, Jonathan. That Commonwealth gold medal, how important is it to you? How priceless is it in your collection?
Yeah, definitely. For me, it's the most prized possession, I'll probably say, at this point, because I've got 2 Paralympic medals, which is a bronze medal, as well as a silver medal from Rio. So now I'm just looking for one more that I can say, okay, I've got the whole collection of Paralympic sport. But now I have to use what I've gained this year, this new found speed I found this year. I just need to develop it in the next 2 years and try to get 2 gold medals at World Championships as well as Tokyo 2020.
Now, the one thing I know is you're going to make sure that that medal stays in a safe. Anne-Renee, right next to you, though. Anne-Renee, you are that person that in 2012 comes back with 2 medals from the Paralympics in London, and then they don't get to your house. How does that even happen?
Well, I'm sitting here knowing that it was quite a few years ago. I was 19 then, and I'm now 26. I'm actually incredibly blessed that I had this incredible journey from then till now. But yeah, receiving the 2 medals at that young age was incredible. And I think I'm in the place again where my heart's like a child. I think that was in 2012. That was the medal, was being a child, running like a child, and enjoying every moment of it and embracing it. So that was the Anne-Renee that came back stronger. And I hope that I can use that ability of being a child and having that enthusiasm of running and embracing that in Tokyo 2020. And
you also had like quite a difficult last couple of years, right? Surgeries, trying to get over injuries.
Yes, yeah. If you even mention it, I almost get goosebumps all over my body if I think about it. I've had quite a tough year with injuries and also family hurdles that I needed was quite a challenge. But they always say difficult road often leads to beautiful destinations, and I think that made me a stronger person and a stronger athlete, and I'm actually excited for that. So I think to everybody out there having sports and having embrace your story and share it with other people, because each and every one of our stories is so powerful.
Now, Anne-Renee, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Jonathan. Your arm was amputated. How difficult does it make it for you to be a sprinter at the level that you are at?
Yeah, it is quite difficult, but I have the best team in Stellenbosch, Suzanne and Sean, my gym trainer, and my teammates, to make sure that my body is in good form to be able to race good times. So I do gym quite often, and I do special training to make sure that my body is kind of balanced. I do have a prosthetic hand that I also run with. My hand's called Pity, and the carbon fiber hand, there's a lot of names, but I thought maybe to just leave that. So I run with a carbon fiber hand to help me have the balance, and I feel quite robotic when I put it on. It makes like a sound when you clack it in. So yeah, that makes it even more exciting to run, to put that on, and then you know it's game time.
We're proud of your achievements, Anne-Renee Liebenberg, as well as Jonathan Ntutu, Sportsman and Sportswoman of the Year at the SA Sports Awards. Congratulations to both of you, and hopefully 2019 is as good as 2018 was for both of you. So, let's now bring him out. South Africa's one and only sports comedian. He's been doing it now for 6 years. He doesn't get 125 million. He does it because he loves it. He is the heavyweight of humor. He is the man with the uppercuts and the jabs. He is the Shampoo Nizer. Shampoo Nino.
Hey, Thomas. I'm just still traumatized from the, Sundowns Pirates thing, Yago Stadium, the fight and what. Like, I'm still shocked. But we need to tell people at home, by understanding why they shouldn't fight at the stadiums. Because, no, don't fight, we'll be fine. Let me tell you the truth, guys. Banyana Abasat go stadium. You guys will be left with die-hard Bashan Matlangu fans. After everything, if you don't know what to do with the ball, give it to Bashan. Not Bashan but if you don't know what to do with the ball, give it to Bashan. So stop and everything. But we are qualifying. Show the breast. Bantwana, the under 17, they are, they lost. They lost with a Orlando Pirates type of score. It's a 6-0. Kiona Pirates. Casper who has copyrighted Philip Pirates. They 6-0. Kialina 6-0, my guy. If I can win 60 million, you have to go to Pirates to declare. Kialuna 6-0. But Bantwana, you are still our heroes. And then we support you because, ladies, is something some people cannot do. You qualified.
Ooh.
Unlike some people I know, Yes.
For the World Cup, eh?
Yeah, they qualified.
For the World Cup.
Yes. Unlike some people I know. If they win, if they don't win, Moria straight to no. I have to familiarize myself with the smell of coffee. Like, Moria, no, give Bafana, I don't know what to do. But Bafana, they're not taking us serious. When I got to the stadium, nobody will come. Stadium. Yeah. There were more Nigerians than us. I thought it was a church. I receive. There were more Nigerians than us. Bafana, like, now we have to wait for another game. Now, they should have won, Buffett. They are treating this thing like a soap, Joe. Tell me, now we have to wait for another. You know what is soaping? When it's heating up, you have to wait for Monday. Now, we have to wait for our next year. A round of applause for our linesmen. Yeah, no, you are the man of the match.
But they were not ours.
Thomas, they are our linesmen. When Nigeria scored that obvious goal, the linesmen decided it's a goal until we say it's a goal. So they are our linesmen. You are coming from the Championship School of Excellence. Like we have all tactics. Like the next tactic is to move the penalty spot. You are doing well. What's the next step? We bring the Sundowns fan. We should bring him. So, Bafana, I wrote you a open letter here, but I don't want to read it, Thomas, in public like this because, really, people will think, but they are breaking new ground. As Bafana, we are doing things that has never been done before. After a game against Paraguay, first time in the world, I saw two teams sharing a trophy. By share, what's happening? Bashara trophy. It's like being the man of the match and having the friend of the man of the match. Like, I wish I was that trophy in real life. If I was that trophy, like when a girlfriend down and then I'll back down on the side cheek. Like, hey, what are you doing? But you can share memes. Just like the trophy. I see 50-50. I'm just saying. But at least
there's no loser can share again.
Oh, Bafana go. Don't win, don't lose. Don't win, don't lose.
I'm just saying.
It's either distinction or a win. So I'm just saying, but we don't have time, comrade, for the open letter because it's a bit long. So if you allow me, I will read it. But maybe let me put it on my social media. But what you don't know, Bafana, I'm just saying. You know who qualified? Madagascar. Do you guys know who Madagascar is? Like, it's like the African continent, that map. And then that is my...
There's a problem. But we're going to qualify. We just need a point. This is the topic that we want you to engage with us on Facebook as well as Twitter. Which teams are your favorites to reach the TKO 2018 final? Tell us why. Hashtag Sport10TV. So you've got 4 teams: Baroka, Wits, Pirates, Chiefs. Which ones are the 2 that will reach the final? And give us the reasons why you think that'll be the case. We'll even ask Matthew that, because he's a man with a wise head. At Sport10TV is where you'll get hold of us on Facebook, Twitter. You can check out the show. It's streams live on YouTube as well. Or just speak to me at Thomas Mlambo. We're going to a break. After the break, Booth tells us all about the Telkom knockout. And this is very important. Tickets are sold out, Matthew, but I'm told you're holding some. There's like a way, like that I won't go to prison. You know, like they're not like fake tickets. You have some tickets.
Yeah, these are legit. Not on me, unfortunately, but there will be some available.
That's enough. After the break, we find out how.
What up, man?
So, boy,
we are drinking from the same bottle. Cheers, Donayam. I miss you, Ndwana.
Enjoy responsibly. Not for persons under the age of 18.
After a long day of hard work, pain can drain even the most hardworking members of our community. And every once in a while, even a steering may need a helping hand. That's why they can always trust Grandpa's fast-acting pain relief. It's ready to work in 10 seconds for toothache, headache, muscle ache, or backache, so that they can be the kasi steering we need them to be. Ngoba umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu.
Grandpa, trusted for over 100 years.
Not for persons under the age of 18.
My name is Bongani Oguhle Ogwamadlamani. No one really gets it. Bongani. Some just say Bongani H-E. Let me start from the top. Even spelling it is long. You want my pickup lines? I'd ask, what's your name? And she's like, Sheila. And I'm like, oh, my name is Bongani, but it's longer. We'll discuss that later. My name is Bongani Oguhle Ogwamadlamani. Share Coke with me.
Why settle for more when you can have the most? Get up to 13% interest per annum with an ABSA fixed deposit account.
Skip more this summer. Recharge on Telkom prepaid, then dial *180#, choose a freebie bundle, and you'll get much more than just data. More big little moments, Nechantyok Pop, more likes, more shares, and from 7 to 7, Sringama. More free YouTube, more memes, tunes, snaps, chats, and Insta spats. More free WhatsApp. Skip more this summer.
This is how the night ended, but how did it begin? And 4th Street. Go forth and connect. 4th Street. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Welcome back. You all know it. This weekend is the semi-finals of the Telkom knockout, and in the studio is a man who's won it. Back in 1999, he got the trophy himself with Mamelodi Sundowns. Matthew Booth joins us in the studio to tell us a little bit about the next couple of days, the excitement in the build-up to that semi-final. Matthew, how are you?
Yeah, all good, man. Excited about the weekend.
So, tell me, Matthew, it's the summer of more, Zikipa more, Telkom are making it even more exciting for the fans at home. What's going to happen at eThekwini over the next couple of days?
Yeah, so they've got loads of activations going on, and 3 of our Telkom knockout legends are down in eThekwini already. Also, your colleague Phumudzo Manenze is up in Polokwane, getting ready for the game up there. So, lots of competitions and activations, and most importantly, with the game being sold out, free tickets and other giveaways to be got.
So, Phumudzo's in Polokwane.
Yep.
Then there's going to be road shows as well, where the game between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates will be taking place. What's going to be happening there? Which legends will be there?
Yeah, at eThekwini, there's going to be Jerry Skosana, Siphiwe Mkhonza, and Aaron Mokoena. So if I can just give out the venues, tomorrow and Friday between 10 and 5, you can get down to Umlazi Mega City.
So Mega City, Umlazi, tomorrow, 10 to 5 o'clock, legends and tickets.
Yeah, that's right. More importantly.
Yeah.
Kwamyandu Shopping Centre is going to be the second one. Bridge City and Pilani Valley Mall. So those are going to be the venues where you've got to get down to. And of course, if you haven't got your ticket yet, yeah.
All tomorrow?
Tomorrow and Friday, between 10 and 5, yeah.
So just be at the venues that you've mentioned between those times, and Telkom Knockout will be coming through to make sure that they try and get you up to speed with how these games are going to go on. You'll meet the legends and you could win tickets.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be rubbing shoulders with a couple of ex-footballers, legends in the game, and I don't know whether there's going to be penalty shootouts. Not many of them are very, very good goalkeepers, so the chances of winning something is pretty strong.
I was looking at you earlier today. Like 40 caps almost for Bafana. How many goals?
Only one, actually.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
So, and then he's talking. They're not good at, but they're not good at one. With all that height.
Yeah, and it was scored against a goalkeeper called Navigator, so go figure.
Against Malawi, right?
Malawi, that's right.
I remember that game. However, Matthew, the two men sitting on the chair there with Linda as well as Dumisani, they are anxious to know which way you think the Telkom knockout final will go. I mean, semi-final will go. They're here to tell us about that.
Well,
who should be sitting confidently and the other one should be like, ish?
I think they're both pretty safe. I just wish that both of them would get on the park and do well. I think they're both quality players who have worked very hard, and I've only heard good stories about the two of them. When it comes to results, I'm always looking at a glorious draw, so I'm going to go for a 2-2. I haven't done that in a while, though, to be honest. But 2-2, I think the atmosphere is going to be fantastic. Two teams who are attack-minded, and for the first time, I've really seen quality up front for both teams. So yeah, that's
2-2, but ultimately one must die. The fence is nice to sit on, but I'm not letting you sit on that fence.
Well, when it comes to...
One must die.
When it comes to pens, you know how it goes. I mean, you can't ask me to predict
Of course you can. We can even go, Kune, Ngapa, maybe not so good. There is an impact on the penalty shootout in terms of who's sitting there.
Look, I mean, if you go on the stats, you got to look at the form of Pirates. But I mean, penalty shootouts, Thomas, you can't ask me to predict.
Tommy,
I'm sitting on the fence here.
No, he's right on the fence. Right on the fence. Tommy, where are you? Where are you?
Kaizer Chiefs.
Showcase. All day long.
2-1.
Guys, nithi ngetro. Prediction na yangena. Telkom knockout semi. Draw. That was like a unified 2-2. Anifili. Not at all. Where are you?
Pirates is winning.
Showcase.
Yeah. Kulum. So Kuluma Saturday.
It sounds like the big mouth ngapha Linda. But petty airtime in Pela. Petty Telkom airtime.
Nothing beats confidence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be confident. We touch up the confidence.
It's spun hard, I think as a team we've been working hard, and if you look at our past games, we've been playing well, and it was just a draw against Sundowns, but the previous game we won against Polokwane City, so I think it'll be a good game for us to win and get a trophy in our cabinet before the new year.
But both of you, showcase, draw, no chance.
No chance.
Matthew, basically your prediction is being no.
Well, of course, it's nice to see confidence, in both of them. But for me, I think one of the most important factors is how, they've got a raft of internationals in their team. So how and when they come back from the international duty, in what state will probably play a big part in the game.
Well, both teams have that, though.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. You know, whichever one comes back fresher and without any injury issues, you know, traveling as well, it's always an important factor to take into consideration.
All right, Matthew Booth, thank you very much for letting us know. Telkom Knockout, it's the summer of more, Zikipa more. Make sure that you get to those venues that Matthew mentioned. You'll meet the legends, and possibly you could even stand the chance of winning some tickets there as well. So, Matthew, thank you. We appreciate your time. After the break, the two careers are fascinating. I think Linda Mtambo, you know, how he's come to Orlando Pirates is, you know, Linda, what? A year ago you were at Cosmos, right?
Yeah.
Now you're playing in Derbies. It's amazing. And then Dumisani Zuma will tell us about his story in terms of how much more he's playing this season and this Telkom Knockout semi-final coming up between them. Stay with us.
Not persons under the age of 18.
Doom Deathmatch. Doom Super versus Jackhammers.
3, 2, 1.
Jackhammer kill counter. Only 27%. Now, Doom Super kill counter, 100%. Doom Super wins. Fast, deadly Doom.
I've heard that cleaning your teeth with a power brush is twice as effective as a manual brush. But can that really be possible?
It's all about the unique action of an Oral-B power brush. Its oscillating, rotating, and pulsating action moves at 48,000 times versus just 600 for a manual brush.
That's why it removes up to 100% more plaque.
But is it harsh on my gums?
It's actually very gentle and has a pressure sensor.
Wow, so clean. I'll never go back to a manual brush.
Oral-B. Brush like a pro.
Johnny Walker is the world's #1 Scotch whisky. Cheers. That's pretty good. The world's a big place. And yeah, it brings together the finest malts from all over Scotland. But the best thing it brings together? These guys.
Not for persons under the age of 18.
Last night, my family did the sweetest thing for me by preparing me a special meal. But they needed a little help.
Only Benny powder stock. Make your meals come alive with flavor. And...
it's Benny-licious.
Benny powdered stock. Alive with flavor.
Oral-B toothpaste presents.
My gums are really sore, but nothing to worry about, right?
Wrong. Actually, most problems begin with gums and enamel. Tackle them, tackle most things.
New Oral-B Gum and Enamel Repair Toothpaste. Its active repair technology helps rejuvenate gums and repair enamel in just 2 weeks.
Healthy mouth, healthy me.
Try new Gum and Enamel Repair Toothpaste from Oral-B. Brush like a pro. Now available in South Africa.
JD Josaka. Imorejo Jimara. Jose Munati. Kahari. Panawe. Gasama. Hotel. Yakala Dodu Mutema Takere. Hauna Mosolo Jaisalamona.
Jimmy Dow, victorious captain, raised his aloft the Telkom Knockout Trophy for the second time in 2010.
That was the last time the two teams managed to play against each other. That was the Telkom final way back in, 2010. But these two men are potentially in the coach's thinking for the semi-final of the Telkom Knockout. Dumisani Zuma as well as Linda Mtambo. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, Mr.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, before we get to the Telkom thing, let's maybe start with how it... And I'm going to start with you, Linda, because a year ago, like I said before the break, you were at Cosmos. What does it feel like now to be wearing the black and white and to have an opportunity to maybe be playing in this game on Saturday?
Yeah, I think it's a dream come true, you know, because I've always supported Orlando Pirates growing up, so having to play for it, it is a dream come true, and to play in a derby, one of the biggest games in the country, and I think it's an honor.
You played in the last one.
Yeah.
You came on as a sub?
As a sub in the second half.
And that's the thing that always I want to know. Because at that stage, Pirates are winning 2-1. You get brought on. What's the instruction? What are you supposed to do there?
I think the instruction was pretty clear. It was good to, Njanga and was the Skatsandi, Wutinjeng Tulis in the game. Because I think they were becoming a problem for us because the Unjangas is spraying the passes and everything. So since we're in the lead, it was for us to try to stabilize the game and look to get another goal. Yeah.
Then speaking of the previous derby, Dumisani Zuma is right here with us. That previous derby, 90 minutes, eh? You were on the field from start to finish.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And 15 minutes into the game, you were 1-0 up. The team was playing sensational football. Kaizer Chiefs have that in them. This is something that just needs to be played for a few more minutes in the game.
Yeah, I think the past derby, we came with a plan. We're going to attack for the first 20 minutes, then get a goal, then we hold back a bit. Then we did those costly mistakes, the two mistakes, then they capitalized us. So second half, we tried to score the equalizer, but it wasn't our day, I guess.
Now, this is your second season at Kaizer Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Last season, you didn't play too much. I think started 2 games last season.
Yeah.
The new coach has already started you in 7 games in league football. What's been the difference for you, Dumisani?
I think the coach, when he arrived, he showed that he had that belief, that confidence in me. So every time when I step in the field, I always try my best, to repay him for playing me. So I think hard work this season it kuphukile kancane.
Oh, we increased.
Yeah.
Just
it's a gear.
Just change down. But I'm saying under that. You have to, right?
Yeah, no, you have to.
Because of the pressure.
Yeah.
The pressure of these fans, these two teams' fans. I mean, sold out the game. Telkom. This game coming up, sold out. Does that add to the pressure when you think about it?
No, I don't think, but in a way it does add to the pressure because now you've got to make your fans happy. And at derby, it's that big game where if you're on the losing side, it becomes tough. Yeah, for people going to work on a Monday, some stay banga emsebenzini.
It's not long ago. What? Because we don't know. What was it like on the losing side? Serious?
Because Benga was 24, ne? So I.
When's the guy phone my game?
Wait, please. It's angikhulumi nani namhlanje.
Bafuna ukuthini?
Eish. Mara asiphinde ngeke yenzeke.
Not again.
Not again.
And there's an advantage, especially for you, Dumisani, because it's in KZN, right?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity even for the fans, because most of them they used to travel to Joburg to watch the derby. So when we said Devon, I think ongumuntu happy with it. So even that so was with by Japanese.
And your family? So many years
yeah, obvious buyers enough.
They're coming.
Yeah.
Down from Maritzburg to watch you. Have they had an opportunity to see you before in a derby?
No.
This will be the first?
Yeah.
Wow. Extra nerves there,
eh? So it's bad.
What can you do? Nothing we can do. We're going to look at a couple of your tweets. We're going to go to a quick break. We're going to keep this conversation going with the two men because I need to hear now the approach as well. How do we come into this match? What do we do? When just a couple of weeks ago, the two teams played against each other, now it's a cup game. Is there a different mentality for cup? Those questions coming up after this.
Be a man. What does that mean? The truth is, most of us have learned that lesson the wrong way. Fathers have taught their sons to be bold, to be brave, to be strong. Bold, brave, strong. The meaning of these words is where it's all gone wrong. bold and brave. Be true to yourself. It's what you do with your strength that makes you strong. The time for change is long overdue. Long overdue.
To being better.
So that our sons grow up to be better too.
Use the perfect pasta to create the perfect meal. Fatties and Moni spaghetti is easy to cook, non-sticky, and retains its shape. The glory is yours, whatever you make. Fatties and Moni's. Bravo!
Here, between the dreamers, the true believers. Here, in a place of self-made men.
Here, in this beautiful place, where the ground splits and the sky breaks.
Here, we make waves. Here, we shape something exceptional.
Rich, bold, 3 Ships whiskey. Not for persons under the age of 18.
You in the air-conditioned office with the itchy throat. Strepsils. Girl in the spotlight with the raspy throat. Strepsils. Hello in the downpour with the scratchy throat. Take Strepsils.
Strepsils, with its soothing medicinal ingredients, provides relief from sore throats caused by external factors.
Strepsils.
Strepsils, for a dry, itchy, raspy, scratchy throat.
Man, you don't forget stuff like that. Just you and your friends. Getting lost on the road. Finding new places. That's so beautiful. This guy posts the best stuff, man.
You can like it or you can live it. Get closer with the Renault Quid.
When a man starts his day with new Nivea Men Cool Kick Body Lotion or Cream, he gets instant cooling and
moisture and protection.
So, when she tells you to carry a handbag in public,
what you gonna do?
Play it cool. When you go for a scan, is it a boy? Is it a girl? It's both.
Friends, what you gonna do?
Play it cool with Nivea Men Cool Kick Body Lotion or Cream, official sponsor of Real Madrid. Nivea Men, it starts with you.
We asked you your thoughts before the break in terms of what did you think would happen in the Telkom knockout semi-final? Who would get there? Who would your 2 teams be for the final? And give us the reasons. So this is what you're saying. And I've got Sim Swiz. That's what he calls himself. He says, Kaizer Chiefs and any other team to the final. Send my brotherly love to Dumisani Zuma. We used to play together at Grange Stars. Please ask him, how does it feel to be living the dream that we all shared? Grange Stars,
it's in my respect.
And he doesn't give his whole name here, man. But obviously, that's the question. What does it feel like to be living your dream?
At first, when given never smangla game, at least no, even if I'm going to kaya, so second abantu ababona ukuthi lento buyenza siyakwazi ukuthi motivate abanye abantu because so.
And to the former teammates at Grange Stars team. Looking at the next one here, and it's Sia Masia who says, I think Bucks will go through because when I check from the Chiefs side, he doesn't really think Chiefs has the right players, and they put Kama Billiard under big pressure. Is that true? Is Chiefs a one-player team?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you playing, Mos?
Yeah, I know Pirates.
Oh, you only know?
Chiefs now.
No, that's not true.
Is this supporter right? Is Kama under a lot of pressure to deliver?
No, that's not true. There's quite a lot of players. So wonke umuntu uyazi ukuthi kumele enzeni, so akekho under pressure.
Everybody contributes. Everybody has to put in a shift. And then, let me see, what else is being said here? Chance says, it's payback time, #Kosi for life. Once beaten, twice shy. Final will be Chiefs and Bidvest Wits. That's the thing, though. He uses the word payback. Is revenge in your minds?
We're focusing on the game, but obviously it's a derby, so we can't lose a derby again.
And then, Muzi says, Orlando Pirates, because they're 100% good on the field this season. That's one of the things that a lot of Pirates supporters will say. You're making them happy on the field.
Yeah, I think ever since the season started, we started off shaky. We weren't scoring a lot of goals, but we weren't conceding a lot, so we played a lot of draws. But Manje, I think we're getting the goals, and a lot of players are showing up. Teminkosi Lodge, Pule, Olam Lambo, just to mention a few. But I think, the whole team is buzzing, and even players that aren't playing, are highly motivated. Because if you can look at the game against Polokwane City, we had about 6 or 7 changes, the starting lineup, and we still managed to get 3 points on the day. Too much.
Depth.
Too much.
Hey, uzwile ndoda bakhala nge bathi depth iningi ngawo.
Bala too much.
Oh, bala. Let's talk about mindset, guys. So, the previous Soweto derby was obviously a league encounter in the ABSA Premiership. This is the Telkom knockout, though. This is a cup game. Is it different? Is the approach different in a cup game?
I think the approach is still the same. It's to win the game, obviously. But because it's a cup game, you need to be very cautious now, because they can score one, then they defend the whole game and win the game. And if it's 0-0 again, we go to the extra time, so it's a bit tricky.
So, ngati kuzokiwa.
So tricky too much.
So, I'm hearing, if you listen carefully, they just, they're ready to even just make sure that early there's no Pagania fire. What's the Pagania approach?
I think the approach is clear. It's to win the game. Because if winning the game, it sends you to the finals of the Telkom.
Yeah, but that was the approaching up.
Yeah. So even for us, that it's the same. CA came in for a win.
It's just going to be attack from Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, we just need a win.
All out attack?
All out attack.
Yeah?
Straight.
Ngapha, I was hearing caution. We're going to just have to be a bit cautious. The cup game, your approach for the cup is the same.
It's to reach the final.
Yeah, but Ganjai.
By going all out at them. So it's for us to go out and attack.
Mbuze to misayini kanjani?
Igame okungamelanga sidlalele draw or be cautious.
Ayikho.
Ngoba izosifaka ku extra time or end up siya kuma penalties, and we don't want that. Penalties are nerve-wracking for any player. Ayikho player time you catch penalty in Zema. So what I'd say is that Masfia came in is for us to take our chances on the day, stick to the technical approach coaches are ours, we implement, and for us to do the job on the day.
We let's keep on my cocks. If it gets to penalties and you're on the field, do you take? Do you put up your hand and say, Coach? So you can?
Yeah, for the first.
Why can't I penalty?
And they touch straight.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good call, guys.
Straight.
Guys, thank you very much for your contribution. We look forward to the game. It's going to be great. Telkom knockout semi-final. You've got Dumisani Zuma. You've got Linda Ndambo. And, well, they could be both on the field on Saturday. Live right here on SABC Sport. Be with us for it. After the break, Shampunizer. We'll be back.
So many times there was a man who met a girl and took her hand. He told her, never will I leave you, my love. She said, darling, I've been in and out so many doors, and I've always tried to keep my head with all the men I've known before. And left me there again.
Strongbow apple ciders, refreshing by nature, not for persons under the age of 18. Enjoy responsibly.
This is where Rocher was born, a story of great expertise in the Italian confectionery art. Now as then, a passion for quality and detail. From the smoothest chocolate and the finest hazelnuts to the preciousness of gold. That same care with which you, this Christmas, choose the perfect gift for your dearest ones. Ferrero Rocher, a golden gift for your golden moments.
So let me tell you the power of this music.
It's what I live for.
It's a connection.
It's positive energy.
Ready for the ride?
I'll see you in the queue.
Kukho okufana nalo mlingani.
This sound is worth fighting for. We hear you people. We're standing up for true music.
Not for persons under the age of 18. Enjoy responsibly.
Nature. We live it, breathe it, and enjoy it. So grab nature's goodness every day. New Colgate Natural Extracts with lemon oil and aloe. For a natural, healthy smile. New Colgate Natural Extracts. Grab nature's goodness every day.
It was very unusual. They could have taken anything. But they only took the Jamison, nothing else. Why? Taste, that's why.
Not for persons under the age of 18.
The essence of man.
It's hard to define. It's in the way he laughs.
Or smiles.
The way he seeks adventure on his own terms.
The way he kisses. Brute.
And when he holds you close.
It's in the way he smells. Brute. The essence of man.
Butterflies, bubbles, or doves?
Okay, while it's acting ngicela ni decide kuphi umculo nifuna ichoir nifuna DJ nifuna band.
Huh?
This is it.
I'm gonna miss you.
Hey, long be a week. Then of course I'm back.
As long as you behave yourself. I'll be here with you all the time. You know that. I love you.
Me too.
Where's that? Vindi. Smoker?
Not so.
Why?
Ah, there he is. Tommy Ngolo, welcome to the show. How are you?
Jeez, I'm good.
No, but you're looking back and then you were surprised. Why?
I was shocked. I wasn't ready for that.
Why not?
No one gave me warning.
It's you.
I forgot what I looked like back then. You know?
Well, fresh, man. You were, just looking brand new.
I didn't have the fade back then. You know?
Straight out of Kimberley.
Straight out of Kimberley back then.
So tell us a little about that journey, man. Getting, you know, growing up there, coming out here, and then not becoming a lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah, that was important.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Very important. Look, I basically lied to my parents and said I was accepted for drama first. But I was born and raised in Kimberley, matriculated at SABC, moved up to Wits for what was going to be my further studies.
SABC?
SABC.
I used to play rugby against Christian Brothers, right?
Christian Brothers College, yeah.
Yeah, we used to play. I went to a
Catholic
school.
Franchise. So
I went to
one in
De La
Kimberley
Salle,
also.
right?
Oh, really? Yeah,
So we used to give you a hiding.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, moved to Wits in 2001. And the idea was to go there, like, study law. But my second option was drama. So when the response from Wits came through, I said, they said nothing about law. Let's go with the one they are
Push the drama.
Let's push the drama.
And then Endlini.
Endlini, they accepted, eh?
No
Endlini,
choice.
they accepted. Like, I was very lucky with understanding parents that are like, whatever your choices are, where's your passion? Do that, it's fine.
And
that's born.
This started in Ngoko, ne? Because Goko, back in Kimberley, church.
Goko, yeah. No, she was very involved in church. She was a former school principal. So for her, it was all about being able to stand in front of people and express yourself. And one of the things for her was e-catch. You know, you learn a few words. So learning script and stuff like that, I started a long time ago. And it's, you know, it's stuck with me since.
So you were back then, like, Goko would take you to the church things, and then you'd have to act there. So you'd be like the donkey in the in the manger and the Did it start like that?
E-catch, bro. E-catch in front of people. Yes. Project, speak at the top of your voice in front of the congregation. You had to learn early.
And it's something that's turned into a career.
Yeah. Look, it's still been good stead because, like, even if I get nervous, the idea that I'm able to deliver and speak my mind and speak eloquently when I can, it's, it still works.
Every aspiring actor in South Africa wants to be on Generations.
Yes.
You have achieved that.
Yeah.
How did that happen for you?
Sure, it was a long, exhaustive process. Huh? I'd been on a couple of smaller shows before then. We were doing Fat Joe skits. But luckily for us, by virtue of having been at Wits and places like that, you've met a couple of people. I'd met Prasputla before. I'd worked with them on stage. So when opportunities came about, you get to hear about it ahead of time. And like the audition process was something like a month long. It was whittled down from like 200 people that are initially auditioned.
All trying to be Senzo.
All trying to be Senzo.
200.
200, Baba.
Yes, that's.
Tell you what was in total. Are you aware? But that was, look, it was the going rate. For me, it's, if you're an actor and you're worth your salt, you need to be able to do anything put in front of you.
Was it one take?
I've been asked this so many times. So many times. The truth is, it wasn't.
You did it a lot.
It was the hardest day of my life.
Another
we did
angle.
That at least. Another angle cut. We didn't catch that. Sorry, try it again. Sorry, there was a shadow on your face. So from the top, by the end of it, we were like, can we just get it done?
But that's acting.
That's what it is.
You got to do.
That's what it is. So I was prepared for
And you're proud of the work you put in?
I'm very proud of the work we put in, I would not be the name I am right now, among people that, can't walk in a taxi right nowadays because people are like, but I'm grateful, we're here now.
Now, you're also a sporty guy, right? Rugby.
Touch Rugby Sundays.
Touch Rugby, I say rugby.
Touch. No, that's true.
Leo Tintana.
Touch.
Yeah.
Touch.
You play it. You call it TRS, right?
TRS, Touch Rugby Sundays.
And, are you involved? You play? Are you managing?
What
do you
member, I play. We play every Sunday. Every Sunday. We move from Pirates, Stanton Sports Club. We'll probably be at UJ this weekend.
Umnandi?
So, yeah.
Side step?
I used to be scrum half at high school. I just never took sports further because I never grew, much further than 5'7". But the first love is sports.
I'm going to do this, right?
Yes,
I'm going to give you a chance to prove that you know your sport. Because this is the Sport 10 Cup. Priceless. Can't have it.
Yes.
Harder than a SAFTA to get hold of.
Wonderful.
But the cupcakes you can. If you get these questions right. So I'm going to start out by asking you to recognize this guy. No. Not that one.
My real name will destroy him.
Oh, your real name?
Yeah.
Who's this? Putting the ball in the back of the net for Banyana against Nigeria.
Khatlan. Tell me Khatlan.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah. Okay, and confidently, yeah? Oh, you are a follower, eh?
I love sports.
How did you become a chief supporter?
Dr. Kumar.
Really?
Okay. No,
my father was a Pirates fan, but for me it was Mdogis,
Just like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was never as good, so.
So here he is, Mdogis.
That's the guy that beat Djokovic. Zverev.
I know you're showing off now. You're showing off. I know you're showing off. At the ATP World Tour season finale, yes, Alexander Zverev is the man who beat the #1, Djokovic. He also took care of Federer. Okay, I think I've got one now, but this is rugby, so it's going to be right up your street. I think you might get 3 out of 3.
Andre Pollard.
Oh, what? Oh, he goes, This is
this is easy. This is easy. This one.
There he is, man of the match against Scotland.
1, 2,
Fly half, Andre Pollard, and you're already giving the cupcakes away. Okay, but now the question was, what's your real name?
Yeah, I know that one he'll never get.
Do you know his real name?
Good tips.
Wow,
go ID, you think it says tips?
Like we don't know nowadays. People are navigator.
What is your
real name? I don't even know.
My name is Tapelo Siamise. Full stop. People are raving about the open letter. I'll just read the first stanza.
Earring.
Can't we just buy billiard? Lamona, look at the interview. He's really asking for citizenship. Can't we stop calling you Bafana and just call you Batubamudim? Because after every ball, Eli miss 100 Batubamudim. I'll leave it there just before Bampola.
Open letter's a problem. Leave your open letter. Leave it. We're with Bafana, Tanya. We're never going to be. It's our team.
I'm a patriot.
Forever.
Yes. You can't have another country.
Yes.
Thank you.
Only have one.
Chiefs Pirates, predictions.
Tommy, thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Absolutely.
And maybe I'll come play touch rugby with you.
Come through.
I'll come through.
Score prediction. Chiefs Pirate 8-1. Let that cat her 8 gemang, 1 gemang.
We're going to leave you with the words we leave you with every single week. If you're not watching Sport at 10, what are you doing?